At Dr. Bronner's, we asked ourselves that question. Dr. Bronner's became organic to use the most ecological ingredients, but we questioned whether pricing, wages, and working conditions were fair for farmers and producers. Our goal is to be a progressive business that makes the highest quality products, that positively impacts farmers, communities, and the planet. We took a close look at a typical supply chain and investigated the path of a main ingredient in many bar soaps, palm oil. We looked at labor conditions and environmental concerns and found unchecked business practices that favored middlemen instead of farmers, and the clear-cutting of rainforests over preserving wildlife habitat. Farmers couldn't make a living. Workers were exploited. Rainforests were destroyed and communities suffered. That couldn't be our story. So we committed to building relationships with farmers and workers based on fairness, sustainability, and respect. People said ethical, sustainable, and fair trade palm oil was impossible, but we proved them wrong and started by building our own facility in Ghana. We cut out exploitative middlemen and worked directly with the farmers and their communities. Rather than support a supply chain motivated only by profit, we created a new one that empowered palm farming communities in Ghana, where no rainforest land had to be cleared to work. We worked with farmers to grow organically, promote soil quality, and pay workers fairly. We contributed an extra 10% to a locally run fair trade fund that supports community needs, like nurses' quarters for a local hospital, deep water wells for families, and school supplies for children. We invested in farmers and began long-term relationships between our Ghanaian partners and the Dr. Bronner staff, all while ensuring that forests and wildlife were protected in the process. And we didn't limit our work to Ghana. We source all our major ingredients from fair trade projects in 10 locations around the world and growing. So when you purchase a Dr. Bronner's product, it's not only good for you, but it also contributes to a better way of doing business and ultimately a better world.
the Sustainable Development Certification Program. It's a one-time strategic initiative aimed at boosting sustainability in our industry. Let's analyze our project plan, execution flow, and budget utilization. Fakira, please start with the budget overview.
Thank you, Mr. Azam. For this project, the allocated budget is 10 million. Let's break down. 3 million for forming market stable task force, 2 million for training and seminar, 1.5 million for certification, improvement and documentation, 1 million for auditing processes, 1.5 million for education and awareness campaign, 1 million reserved for contingency and support costs. Our goal is to certify at least 200 stakeholders within the first year.
Thanks, Fakira. Let's clear annual balance. Let's move to stakeholder engagement. Farah, welcome.
Yes, Mr. Hazami. We have already identified key stakeholders, plantation owners, processors, and exporters. Our plans include 3 things. First, 5 major seminars across Peninsula and East Malaysia. Second, on-site training for 50 smallholder groups. And the last one is launching a help desk and hotline for registration support. We also want to collaborate with NGO to ensure transparency and good public trust.
Excellence. Please assure the schedule is brilliant. We need this program to be inclusive, especially for small hotels. Nabila, update us on policy and places.
We will be running this program with the implementation partners certification council. We are focused on environmental and social governance. Yes, Pakari Sekali for certification must meet forestation techniques, proper waste management system, and fair wages and liquor certificates, and the waste system. Until the end of the certification, 2005 for certified council.
Great. We want this to be recognized both locally and internationally. Let's ensure this is Zeki, how are we handling monitoring and impact evaluation?
We use 3 control points. First is informal control, which is review of participant willingness to training without for certification step. Second is non-target control, which is our leaders to monitor in real time during pilot audit to flag issues. Third one is feedback control, which is post-certification reviews, stakeholder surveys and production data tracking. We will also measure certification adoption rate, consumer response, and export market share in the
Fantastic. I want annual report on KPI and feedback summaries from our group. Before we wrap up, let's go around for closing remarks. What the biggest challenge you first?
For me, from my point of view, the biggest challenge we process is managing budget, see with the department.
In my opinion, the other challenge is ensuring all stakeholders, especially smallholders, are well informed and trained.
In my opinion, we need to make sure the new regulations are easy to understand but strict enough to get international review. For me, the biggest challenge is ensuring we have the tools and staff to monitor and legal system, especially in rural.
All valid points. This project will set a new standard for our industry, not just in power, but in how we manage sustainability. Let's stay on track and make this a success. We can end this meeting now. Thank you.
Thank you.